Where to next?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Yes, I haven't been talking. Can you hear me? Okay, sweet. Oh, hey, welcome in. I was just very focused on what I was doing. Sorry. Shoot, I should have just went with the original hair. Because I actually liked that style, but now I can't even find it. Well, definitely wasn't that. Or that. Is it this? Oh, it was this. Okay, yeah, I like this one actually. I'll stick with this one.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Alright, now for the name. What do I want to name her? It's true, it is the most important part of the game. Well, I don't like the name Tav. I want to pick something else. Alright, I'll just go with this one. Oh yeah, I have to make my guardian. I forgot. Damn it! I'm just gonna hit random. Oh, Traversa would have been cool. Too late, I'm Trina. I'm just gonna hit random until there's something I like. His hair is too colorful. Oh, here we go. This works. Oh, what does his voice sound like? Oh, here we go.
Remarkable. Truly.
Alright, this works. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the 5th time I've gone through the Nautiloid. Because I have 4 other campaigns going with my friends, and this is. Are you guys ready for this? This is my first single player campaign, so you guys are gonna be on this journey with me as I play all by myself.
My head.
Okay, here's to hoping. It's actually been a while since I've done this part. Since some of you've never seen this before, I'm gonna do everything. I am a Warlock of the Great Old One. I'm also a Drow.
Someone else got out. Might be other survivors.
In the campaign I'm playing with Peely and Luke. I am a Drow Warlock of the Fae ancestry, I think. In the campaign I have going with Luke and Nick, I am a Wood Elf Druid.
Dead. Good.
In the 4-man group, I am a Tiefling Paladin with the Oath of the Ancients. And then in the campaign I just joined with my other friends tonight, I am a Dragonborn Sorcerer, and I made my Dragonborn look pretty badass, I might say. If you're in my Discord, I did post a screenshot of my Dragonborn for you to all admire. Yeah, you can play this with friends! Undecay, you need to get a copy of this. Oh, that's right, I gotta go rescue the brain. Oh, let me just sit in this throne really quick. No, just kidding.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into
Yeah,
your
the first
mind.
time I saw that this was called the Sphincter, I was laughing a bit.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Yeah, this will be my first time actually exploring this ship by myself. Everyone else I played with like already knew like where shit was, so I might actually get to see everything this time. Also, Butler, let me know when you get this game and I will freaking play with you.
We are here. Here.
Really? What? I turn my computer on every day.
We are trapped.
Alright, I'm gonna save because I want to succeed at rescuing the brain. Here we go.
Help.
Warning, it's pretty gross, so if you don't want to be grossed out, look away now.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Man, I like how my character's just glaring at it.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Alright, here's the... I don't have very, +1. Here's to hoping I succeed. Oh no, I failed!
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Oh, yeah, let me try. Let me know if that's any better.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. Us. We are us.
Yeah, that's my brain friend.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Well, there you go. I rescued my brain friend. Sorry I traumatized you, Meebly. I did warn you it was gonna be gross. Alright, let's go. And yes, apparently it did get bigger. It also grew legs and weird tentacle things. Still needs to be louder? Okay, hang on. Okay. Look, it's Dami Mommy Lizelle.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
I made my drow pretty gorgeous. Look at that face. I'm so beautiful.
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Oh, gross! They're eating him zombie style. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell Nick that, because I don't actually know what Becky Lynch looks like. Boo! The brain mist! That's rude!
I will ascend.
Alright, well, before I battle, I'm gonna steal this loot off this thing. Alright, hang on. Hey, stealing loot's important, okay?
Let my name be known.
Yeah! Die! Wait, you're gonna name your cleric Yas? That sounds really funny! Also, Mayu Marino approves. She approves of the cleric name Yas! Alright. We're gonna obviously do Eldritch Blast. I don't know why I was gonna say brass. Ha! Miss!
Victory awaits. You bow or you break.
Damn!
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
She like keeps critting everything. It's awesome. Oh, that's nothing. This place is like really gross, but really cool at the same time. Oh, hey! It's fine, you don't need that money anymore. It's mine now.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Ghaik machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Okay, before I let her out, I need to find the thing that opens the, Ew, I don't want to use the brain jar. Oh.
Needs a key.
Working on it. I think it's in here.
How many hosts of these Ghaik infected?
dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
A rune. But for what?
Okay. I got the key. How was your work week, my friends? Alright.
Let me out! You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers. Good. Try using it on that machine next to me. Hurry! Please!
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. Thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. But that'll have to wait. Are we going to help each other or not? Shadowheart. One moment.
Oh yeah, has the volume improved or do I need to turn it up some more?
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Oh, whoops. I came from this way. There's nothing else over here. Whoopsie.
We're nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge?
I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
Man, those two do not like each other. Like, at all. Just so you know, I am not gonna try for the sword that's on fire. Oh, gross.
Drow, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
Alright, give me just a second. I need to fix something. Okay. Oh yeah, the brain goes first. What the heck? You keep missing us. That's rude.
I am death.
My path be true.
Let's make this quick.
What now?
Take this shit, or Sario will have your head.
Time to strike. On the move.
On I go.
Man, that thing is twitching the hell out.
Another fight. Let's
Jesus.
go.
Maybe not the best time.
Victory awaits.
What a rummage.
can't even catch my breath. No traps, please.
Or your spine is mine.
I must reach the helm.
Time to strike.
It's clear. Hurry before they strike. Moving.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me?
Splendid intruder open! Our furnace is ours!
Time to strike. On the move.
On the move.
Come on, can't stay idle. Time to press ahead.
Take this ship, or Zariel will have your head!
My path be true.
Got to move.
Nothing will stand in my way. Can't slow down.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
very first time I played this, I glitched and my character T-posed all the way down to the ground. Like I wasn't actually falling, and it was really funny.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Yay! There's a couple other playthroughs where she's hostile to me, and I'm like, no, I like it when we're friends! Hooray! I can still talk to animals! Yeah! Obviously, that is the best thing to do, is talk to all the animals. Alright, let's see if I remember the freak to go. I'm just gonna loot all the dead bodies, because, you know, they don't need it. Don't want to fight the brains with just two of us.
More of those wretched things.
So... Oh wait, that's the, it's the cave. I love how she's not even like questioning that I'm just like patting down these corpses and taking all their shit. Oh, that dude had a letter on it. Ooh, bucket of fish. You know, if it's a bucket of
Fresh water.
fish,
There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
wouldn't I get more than one fish? Maybe? I don't think I've actually been this way. That's okay. Alright, I guess I do have to fight the brain things. I don't want to, though. Oh, whoops. I need to level her up.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
I don't know if I picked up rotten ones, actually.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Oh, she has a spell on her. What is it? Soul of, or scroll of detect. Why did I say soul? Okay, let's see. I picked up. Oh, it's in here. Looks like all of the fish are fresh. I don't have any rotten ones on me. Let's read this letter. Sai, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it until we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Well, I picked that letter off a corpse, so I don't think it went well. Oh shit, I can dual wield? Okay, that's kind of cool. Look at my doubles scimitars. Alright, now I'm extra cool. Well, I guess we have to go through the brain field.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight.
Well, perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Oh, psh. I didn't need to do that. I didn't realize I could climb. Whoops. That was silly. Ooh, I picked up a flute. Oh, that's why it gave me the thieves' tools.
With a flick of the wrist.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
You know, I've never actually was able to perceive this. This is the 5th time I've done this. I always get a knife to the neck.
Darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me. Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right.
Gee, thanks.
I accept. Lead on.
Yay!
What now?
What do you mean, what now? I'm leveling you up. Whoops. I don't want to be you.
Interesting.
Okay.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
What a day.
Oh, he missed! Rude!
I've got a long road ahead. Monster. Death is too good for it.
There, killed it. Oh, hey, we can go get Gale.
Those goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Ugh, I just want to slap you.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
I know, right? Every time he opens his mouth, I just want to turn to him and be like, shut up. I don't want to hear your boring drivel.
Looking ahead.
Alright, let's delete some of these. I don't need these. Okay, I think Lae'zel's up here.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
Yeah, here she is. She's up here. Alright, let's do
You think it's dangerous?
this.
Of course it's dangerous.
One of them carved up Zor's whole squad.
So let's leave it.
And let the goblins have it? No. We take it to the grove. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Holy hells. Under elf.
Blades high, Nymessa.
Oh, that's right. I'm a drow, so they don't like me. Oops, I forgot.
Demaze.
Come, Nymessa. Now.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
I forgot that people don't like drows. Because all the previous things that I've done, they were actually friendly to me when I told them I would take care of her, and they're like, oh. And then they tell me about some sort of explosion, and then I'd mark it on my map, but not this time! Alright, say please, Lizelle!
Never.
Alright, I have to wait till they go away before
Observe
I can.
and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
Oh, but first, let's do this. And then go to camp real quick. Alright. Oh, she's over here.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
Okay. Oh shit, I ended up with her Mister's artifact. I'm not gonna touch it though, just in case. What's up, Asterion?
So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
You're not versed in magic, are you? Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not.
See? I want to smack him!
Older wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd
Also,
like
he
to
has a
seek
weird.
advice
I'm just
on
now
from a
noticing his
master.
weird neck tattoo. Alright, bros. Let's go rescue Lizelle. Oh shit, she's not there. Well, fuck. Let's reload. Right? Alright, let's reload. Mess that up. Okay, let's...
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone.
Oh, I
but
can have the
apparently you
conversation
can
with him
get a
not in
wizard
camp.
from
Cool.
one. Gale seems interesting.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
If you're sure.
As you like. Perhaps I'll see you at camp.
Alright. Bye. Alright, for those of you wondering, I removed her from my party because if she sees me freeing Lae'zel, it gets her disapproval.
Trust no one.
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
So, with her gone, now I will free Lae'zel.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me. It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel. Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zorul, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Someone there?
Still breathing, despite everything.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have anticipated, but a welcome one nonetheless. Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment.
Oh my god, I really did just want to punch him in the face!
For a good
Does that make me terrible?
And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
What?
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Action, not reaction.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
How can I help? What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Good! Stay here!
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Oh, he's already friendly with me. That's a surprise. Alright, lady, let's go.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Alright, cool. Got the dream team. Oh, yeah. Let's come up the other way, though.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it. Poisonous? What?
Don't like the sound of this, boss. We're leaving. Come on, move it!
Oh, wow. That was the easiest thing I've ever done.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Normally, I have to, like, fight them or something, but apparently when you're a warlock, you can just tell them a lie, and they're like, oh shit, okay, bye. Alright, I can never seem to figure out how to manipulate the arrows with controllers, so we're gonna do this. There, that way no one falls in by accident. Oh no, wait, I need to go this way. It's actually charisma is the stat that that warlocks use. But I guess my charisma is so high that I'm just scaring everyone. I think my dump stamp for this character is strength, though.
Why do you give a book? Everything all right out there?
Oh shit. Oh yay! I succeeded!
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Ha! Asterion got inspiration for me lying my way through. That's funny.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Oh, you missed? That's rude. Lame.
Can't give up.
Damn! She, like, caved that dude's skull in. Oh yeah, I picked up some armor. Is any of it better than the... What am I wearing? Oh. Oh, a goblin blow. Oh, rapier.
Keep your distance, darling.
Can't give up now.
Okay.
No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Alright, time to just pick up everything.
That will fit in my pack.
This is just gonna turn into the Tia loots everything. Yeah, it'd probably just be faster if I did this. Oh, I just stole the painting! That's funny.
Maybe we should go take a look.
Not a chance. Be a trap.
just like old times.
Dang it! I thought it was gonna hit both of us.
Survival is all that matters.
Swift and lethal.
We'll do it my way.
Take your...
Time to push my luck again.
Victory awaits.
Well, this is not going well.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I am fury. I am death.
Hells. I need to hold on. I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Oh, great. I missed. What the crap?
Blood comes easy these days. Alright. Oh no!
Let's find some prey.
Jesus. Good night! Alright, I do not think I'm gonna be able to, win that battle. Womp womp. Alright, I'll have to come back later. I don't think we're strong enough for that. Oh well.
Careful, I'm behind.
No one stopped me yet.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Action, not reaction. That's curious.
Never a dull moment.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
What's that?
Shoot, I must not be tall, or not tall enough, strong enough to climb that. Boo! Super lame. Oh yeah, there's another treasure chest. Over here, I think? Yeah. Let's go get that. Oops. I forgot, I can't just walk through fire. Oopsie. Okay, where is it? There it is. What? Assyrian? How did you get way back here?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright, speak with the animals.
Away! Away! You're all the same. Too many of my kind died because of your spears, but not me!
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
All right, what now?
get on with it.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Time for a new approach. Moving.
Have to keep going.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Got to press on. Swift and lethal. Make way.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Make it hurt. The Time to move.
Need everyone alive and fighting.
Take you. I will ascend. On the move.
On the hunt. Let's move.
Onward. Victory awaits.
Make it hurt.
Boo, he missed. That's rude.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Woohoo!
A brazen attack for such lowly creatures. They must have been seeking something, or someone.
There must be more, wherever they came from.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon. Let's get going.
There are children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
We lost him back at the ruins. Whole place is crawling with gobos.
He trusted you.
Nobody forced him to go with us. He insisted. And when things got tough, he couldn't keep up. Simple as that.
My God, you're a coward. Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
All goblins could arrive at any moment. Lovely.
I'm more worried about this parasite
Time
than
to
a few
pack.
goblins.
We need to leave.
We need a healer.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Something the matter?
Need something?
Boo! He's not friendly with me anymore. Sad. I know, how dare I? Alright, hang on. How dare I be kind to people, Mayumi? You should. This game is really fun.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. Well, you know where to find me.
Bye, Astarion. I can't be nice to people in front of you. You hate it. Alright, I don't know where he's going, but I better wait till he's, like, gone.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Well, we already saw the druid thing, so let's see what happens when I do the drow answer.
Pull your claws in, under-elf.
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye
Oh, my
twitches.
insight succeeded this time.
He's about to blow.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblin vermin could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor. I meant no insult. It's simply that yours are a people at war with themselves. I've never known them to care for outsiders. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
A fair point. We can only hope the citizens of Baldur's Gate are more open-minded. But we can't get there with those beasts blocking our path. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Let's not forget why we're here. No point in wasting precious time on a lost cause.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
Sweet.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Hello. What can I do for you? Darling, I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, good.
Lead on.
He's friendly with me again. Okay. Let's do my first long rest. Now I'll save. Oh geez, let me get rid of all these though. Man, this game is so fun. I love it so much. I hope if you do get it, I hope it does help. Yes. I don't think there's anyone to talk to. I could talk to Lae'zel, but I think she still doesn't like it when I talk to her.
Chucky! Come closer.
Or not.
Dry skin, clear eyes. You do not suffer. You flourish. Disturbing. We should feel them now. Our bones should ache, our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally. Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more, infinities upon infinities. Yes. In great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore, and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Ugh, that sounds gross. I don't want to be that.
Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, What hasn't happened may yet come to pass. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Yes, best to keep quiet, lest any drivel leak from your lips. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
I saw our Gith friend inspecting you. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
Right? I wish there was an option to be like, yeah, well, your nose is stupid too.
It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. A classic. One good thrust to the heart, and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously.
Lae'zel's my favorite. She's so funny. She's like really salty at first, but after you become her friend, she's like your diehard fan, and it's pretty hilarious.
Oh, my dear. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't. Anyway, I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant? Agreed. We can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. All right. I've kept you from your blanket long enough. Rest well.
Yay! I like it when Shadowheart's my friend. Like in my other games, she's like not very nice to me. And it's like, aw, I prefer it when we're friends. Alright, let's go talk to the snobby wizard before we go to sleep. What? Why is there 2 Gales? Ick! Why is there 2 of you?
Be with you in a moment.
I just like how I'm glaring at him. Yeah, why are you studying your own mirror image, you snob?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
I wish I could push the
Lae'zel
vomit
giving you a look
emoji.
over. Great minds think alike. No doubt she came to the same conclusion. We're healthier than we should be. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
Mayumi, our friends said that Gale is totally an 80s narcissist. Oh my god, that's funny. Mayumi says he's such a dweeb. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's the most hilarious thing I've ever heard you say. He's such a dweeb. Yeah. Oh snap, Asterion, where are you going? All right. Let's leave camp.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful. They won't know what bit them. A better position.
Talk to me. On I go.
One day, I'll catch a break.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. Care to explain why you reek of the hells? Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
That coin's worth plenty. Don't let a squid get their tentacles on it.
You know, her response sounded so sarcastic that I wasn't sure if she believed me.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping. Clawing at the arrow. I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
What's next?
Glad you made it inside. Doubt we'll be safe here for long, though. There'll be more coming. Goblins hunt in packs. We might have to. But I'd feel better if we at least knew how many are out there. The sooner we leave for Baldur's Gate, the better. If the road was clear, 10 days walk, maybe? But while the goblins are out there, it might as well be the other side of the world.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs. I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin. Yeah, when he ran off with the druid that saved our hides the first time. Without Halsin, this grove's not so friendly, I'll tell you that.
You know, I keep wondering if the random butterflies, like, mean anything. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. I didn't realize I could catch that conversation. Man, why is my game so laggy? I never had this problem
Refugees,
before.
adventurers, and even a drow. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Hurry! Time to sell all my crap. Alright. Let's see if I want to buy something. Man, this dude has nothing useful for my character. That's lame. I could buy some dye, though.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Don't touch me.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I wonder what the next move is.
We don't even know these people!
That doesn't matter!
Of course it does! You would choose strangers over us?
That's not what I said!
Can we stop shouting? No?
Hells! We can't just leave! They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Alright, who's ready for me to talk to the cows?
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can. It's out forever. This is no...
Be gone. I am hungry.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or rocks? The keepers of this place, they change their form to fit their need. They become birds to hunt on the wing, bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Elbows high. Again. Now pull back.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, move. Move along. I mean, move.
There's a cat in this game named His Majesty, and it is the best thing ever.